Good morning, everybody. It is Saturday, Memorial Day weekend. It is about 10:15. I started hiking at 10. Yeah, that is a late start. That's because I hiked the last half hour in the dark last night. Didn't get in until about 9:15. So late night. I figured I'd sleep in, get as much shut in as I could. I was one of the last ones out of the camp, of course. So, but it's an easier day today. Well, more difficult as far as ups and downs, but I'm not going 20 miles. I'm going to target like 14 instead. Take a little more leisurely pace. The big moment on this day is going to be in about 8 or 9 miles. I will pass into Maryland. So about 1 o'clock or so. So that's exciting, going to another state. And then from there, it's, another day and a half hike into Harper's Ferry. So one of the challenges also today will be, because it's Memorial Day weekend, you have all the weekend warriors out, all the day hikers, people with their dogs. So long extended soliloquies, or monologues, excuse me, probably not gonna happen as much today. So a little flat area now, then I go straight up for a bit, and then we go into Maryland, and I'll see you when we get there. All right, significant marker here. We are going from the north to the south, to the blue, to the gray, the Mason-Dixon line. So Pennsylvania, now I'm in Maryland, now I'm in both states. So 1763 to 1767, I believe, Mason and Dixon surveyed this line to separate Maryland from Pennsylvania. There's train tracks right up there. Boy Scouts put this little monument to commemorate it as well, or at least to commemorate hikers and to remind them that they're beautiful. Isn't that nice? So there's apparently a stone marker that were placed by Mason and Dixon every mile along the border. Then every 5th mile, from what I was reading, there is a Maryland coat of arms and a Pennsylvania state seal on either side. So this, if you're a history buff, marked the boundary between the north and the south. So crossing state, I've done 38 miles from Pine Grove this way. I have 41 to go to Harper's Ferry this way. So there you go, Mason-Dixon line. Oh yeah, there's our white blaze at. Just came through that. I got a whole lot of more of that rocky stuff. Late in the day, this is killer on your feet. And I got to go up a big old rock face here in a bit. So it's a high rock ledge. Getting closer and closer to the day ending. It is 5 o'clock somewhere, and that is here in the middle of this rock. Oh, rock hell. So we'll see you at the top. Sun is setting here in Maryland. I just left the High Rock Ledges. Interesting. It was just, obviously there's a local road that gets to it, covered in graffiti and hanging out, people smoking stuff. But to get up to it was a bear. It wasn't, not necessarily the longest climb as far as distance, but it was straight up and it was all rocks. It reminded me of climbing the mountains I climb out west. It was, you had to take your time and you got to put every foot. I would hate to go down. It would be a lot more dangerous, but make sure your foot placement is accurate. And when you're doing it at the end of a day, when you're tired, you're really need to keep your mind sharp, because that's could be very problematic. So I'm about 2 miles from the shelter at Raven Rock Shelter, which is supposed to be one of the prettiest shelters. I know I'm saying that almost every time, but it's a really nice one in the woods. 2 miles from here, which will make a day of 14 miles following my 20 yesterday. So very formidable day. Lots of little ups and downs, or big ups and downs too. That last one was rough. So it was a harder day in general for shorter mileage. So I'll go for a bigger day again tomorrow, because it eases up. I think there's only one little major climb, and I'll be closer and closer to Harper's Ferry.